The opinions expressed on this program are solely those of its hosts, guests, or callers, and do not necessarily represent the opinions of WTBR-FM, its management, other producers, or sponsors.
Hold on to your hats, folks, because you've just stumbled into the wild, wacky world of Not Your Cup of Tea.
I like you a lot.
If you thought your day couldn't get any more absurd, well, surprise! We're live and ready to caffeinate your chaos on WTBR 89.7 in Pittsfield and WSBR 88.1 in Lee. Get ready to dive into an hour of hilarity that's as unpredictable as a cat on catnip. It's like if a marching band and a circus collided in a blender. There's gonna be music, laughter, and possibly some flying confetti.
There's something funny going on around here.
Now, if you're tuning in for serious discussions, heartfelt commentary, or any form of educated dialogue,
Hey, I guess they're right. Senior citizens, although slow and dangerous behind the wheel, can still serve a purpose.
we're going to have to redirect you to a podcast about crocheting or philosophy. This show is unapologetically off-kilter, like trying to ride a unicycle while juggling flaming torches. And let's face it, it could end in smoke or a glorious triumph. Spoiler alert, it's probably smoke. So if you're ready to laugh harder than a hyena at an open mic night, feeling the absurdity wash over you like a splash from a surprise water balloon fight, then grab those headphones. This is Not Your Cup of Tea, and we're here to serve you a steaming cup of chaos with a side of shenanigans, one glorious giggle at a time. Let the hilarity begin. This is Chuck and Billy's Not Your Cup of Tea. We hope you enjoy.
Yeah, we hope you enjoy.
Yep.
This is Chuck and Billy's Not Your Cup of Tea on WTBR 89.7 and WSBR 88.1. We were like, it was 7, 12.
That's an 88.1 in Lee, by the way.
In Lee, yeah, just so you know.
Just saying.
Just, yeah.
He's having a hard time today.
I am. I just rushed here. I was here, had 2 minutes, and I was like, I'm not even on live. Wait a minute.
What do we do? What do we do? So I'm sitting here like, I'm here before you this time.
I know, right?
I was like, whoa, wait a second.
Well, I got stuck behind,
That's different.
slow people that decide to say, I'm going to go 3 miles an hour.
It always happens this time of the day.
Ugh, man. Of course,
it's okay.
I'm yelling in the car for no reason.
Yeah, like they can hear you.
Yeah, it's going to do any good. Like, go! And they're like, what? And then I'm going to still go 3 miles an hour. It's not a big deal.
There we go.
But
I'm sharing the live feed, so Chuck put it on his personal page.
yeah, I wouldn't have had time to put it on our Chuck and Billy's Not Your Cup of Tea page.
Yeah. I had it ready.
I
had
know.
it up and ready, and I was like, I'm ready, dude.
I was like, I got it! And then I was like, oh, it's mine.
I don't got it.
I was like, I got it. Oh, there it is.
There it is. I'm in there.
I heard me.
I'm in there. I shared it. So if anybody wants to watch live, we are on Facebook Live, so.
Yeah, so go there and stuff. I can't. I can see my hand, not my face.
I can see your face.
I don't want to see my face. It's
I can
swollen.
see you.
It's all
You're good.
Swollen.
I can see you. Look at.
There I am.
You're all good. I moved over a little bit so that I could. I don't think I can. I might be able to do it over here. Yeah.
I can't see you though. We have to put this down.
I know. Then I can't see your handsome face. Oh,
There I am.
hey, hey,
Hey, cuties.
hey.
So I don't even know.
So anyway,
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. What's been going on?
not much. How about you?
Well, I have a sinus issue. My face is swollen, but that's all right.
Dude, I woke up like that too. I think it's just allergies.
It was right here, right across my nose, and went right to close to my mouth. So I was like, "Hey guys, you look like a chipmunk hibernating my nuts."
Chipmunk. Look like a How about that blizzard yesterday? What is going on?
What? Yeah, what? No.
Please, please. I think winter and summer are just having a bad argument.
Yeah, they're like, it's my turn.
They just don't want.
It's my
They're
turn.
fighting over custody right now.
Yeah,
They're having a big custody battle.
Listen, the warmth needs to be here.
Mother Nature and Old Man Winter.
It's my time. It's still April. Yeah, you're done. Stop it.
Yeah, I would like that nice warm weather to come back. And I guess next week it's supposed to be nice. Ish. At least the sun's supposed to be out.
I hope so, because I'm tired of it being nice-ish, and then it's not nice at all. It's cold.
I know I looked out the window and it was like a blizzard outside. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, I was like, come on, puppies, want to go for a walk? Who's excited? What's going on?
Yeah. My dog's wearing her hoodie right now. Like, this should not be happening.
My little one's like, no, I don't want to go out
Momo.
here. Yeah.
I can imagine him with his big, huge eyes, like looking up at you, his ears back, like, no.
Yeah, he it's a winter wonderland out there.
You know that I'm about the size of
a snowflake. I'm going to float away.
Yeah. You know that I'm about the size of a squirrel. It's cold.
It's cold outside.
He is, too. He's like the size of a squirrel.
Yeah, he's
like
a
big squirrel.
He's a little midget. He's funny, though. Like, when you walk, it's funny because, like, he pretends he's freezing. You can tell he does it. He'll look at me and go, I don't want to walk any further. I'm like, knock it
and
off.
he'll do that funny shake like he's cold, right?
He's like, oh, it's so cold out here.
My teeth are chattering.
I put his little coat on. When he walks, all you see is the hood.
Yeah.
It's so funny, and it's in a tail and 2 legs. That's all you see.
You got to get him one of those Wookiee outfits.
I wanted to.
That would be hilarious. He would look so funny in it.
Where he's like holding on to something, like Darth Vader or something.
Yeah. Yeah, where he's holding on to a lightsaber.
It would be good.
He'd be perfect for that.
It would be good if it was like an LED, so when I can push a button and like.
They probably make them.
Oh, that'd be great.
Of course, the dogs usually will chew them up.
I'm like, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I gave them what was it? I gave them a new toy. 2 new toys. It was like a cow and a pig. And I held them out to see which one wanted what.
Welcome to the farm.
And Dee Dee was like, I'll take the cow. He takes the pig, and then they get mad at each other because they have their own ones. So they're like, give me a pig. I'm like, why are you arguing? You're the one that picked the cow. Why do you want the pig? Jeez.
Harper's got an alligator that she seems to like. And it's funny because it'll squeak at the head, and then it will do like the lower cow noise at the end. So I'll start squeaking it, and she looks at it really confused because she doesn't understand why she can't make it squeak. So she'll steal it and then chew the heck out of it to try to make it squeak, but she can't do it.
It's funny because I there was another one I have like a heart, but it sounds like you're crumbling paper.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was playing with it the other day, and I threw it to Momo, and he ran after it, and he slid so hard he hit the wall. All you hear is bam, and I was like, I look up, and he's like, yeah, I did it.
I got a concussion now.
He slowly grabs onto the toy, and he's like, I can't move, and he just stands there with it in his mouth. I'm like, come on.
Kind of stunned.
Yeah, like, I'm dying.
I don't know what this is. Why are there halos everywhere?
Yeah, why is there birds chirping?
Little birdies.
like they do in the cartoons, you see it?
Yeah. I was out in the backyard and had a bird like catcalling me.
Oh yeah.
So I catcalled it back. It was like, and I was like, ooh.
Oh, it's
where are you?
At me. Where is she? Oh,
that's the first time in a long time anybody's catcalled me.
Hey there, sweet cheeks.
So I was doing it back at it. Yeah, it must have been a mockingbird out there.
It might have been a mockingbird.
Yeah, right? Stop mocking me, bird.
You're so mean.
Stop mocking me, bird.
I don't like you anymore.
So it is Wednesday, April 9th.
Yep.
It feels It feels like December 9th. Out there.
Yeah, it does.
But I do like the sunshine. The sunshine is the first time the sun's come out in quite a few days. So, yeah, don't call the fire department. That yellow burning thing in the sky is the sun.
Yeah.
It is a normal thing. It's okay.
They're not going to read. The hoses are not going to reach.
I promise it's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine. I know it's going to be hot when you get in your car and be like, wow, did I leave the heat on? No, because your car wasn't running.
Yeah. It wasn't running.
Why did I cook my burgers in here? Because you forgot them.
It's so hot in there, I could cook an egg.
I remember I got Burger King one time and it was so hot in the car. Totally forgot it was in there.
Everything stayed warm
And
for
it
a
was
long
nice
time.
and hot. My fries were still hot, and I was like, "This is scary."
How long did you leave it in there for?
Like almost like a half an hour.
Nice.
And I was like, "Ooh, still warm." And then I was like, "The burger's still okay, right? Looks almost cooked." But anyway,
Boy, I tell you.
it was funny. It was.
This
so
is
funny.
that time of the year, though, where it's very not sure what the weather's going to be. So you have your winter coat, you have a hoodie, and then you have your t-shirts, and
Yep.
you just got them kind of in the same place. Because
You're like, I'm just gonna leave these here. I'm not gonna put them
I'll
away.
pick one. I'll pick one later.
Yeah, we unpacked our summer clothes, and I was like, "It's not summer."
Yeah, but it's just it's you're manifesting.
Right on the cusp.
You're manifesting.
Yeah.
I put my chair out by the fireplace outside.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got this like nice like chair that you can lean back in, put your feet up, and I'm
Yep.
like, yeah, I'm putting this out here. I'm gonna manifest.
Yep. I mean,
Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna wear shorts."
It's gonna be nice enough to sit in that chair soon.
I was like, "I'm gonna wear shorts," and I was like, "Nobody
Nah.
wants to see these vanilla legs."
That's
Those
the
are
problem. Like
cute.
everybody's gonna be so bright.
Yeah, it was funny because I remember when we were in Ecuador, and I went to go to the beach, and I took my shirt off. My wife's like, "You're the same color as the white wall,"
Was
and
the
I stood
sand?
against the wall like this, and I went like this. And she was like, "Click," and I was like, "Wow, that's sad."
I had this spray sunblock. I
Uh-oh.
went to the beach, and at the time I had my wife at the time. I said, "Can you spray my back? Can you spray my back?" So she's spraying my back. She did this big X, right, and
Yep.
and she's trying to rub it in. By the end of the day, the only thing I was burnt, all burnt except for that X on my back. It was the funniest
I
thing.
think it's funny when you leave things on people. And they're
Yes.
tanning. I did that with car keys to I think it was my mom when I was a kid. I spread them out like this. They almost
You
made a
leave the car
smiley
keys.
face.
That's so funny.
It had the two rings, and I spread the keys out so it looked like teeth.
Yeah.
And I left it right on her stomach. She was like, out like a light. And then my mom wakes up. She's like, oh. She pulls it off, and all you see is the thing, keys and two rings.
That's
she
so
was like,
funny.
"Who did that?" I was like, You left your keys on your belly when you fell asleep." She didn't even know I did it.
That's so funny.
She does now. But anyways, she's like, "I'm gonna strike you down."
Never fall asleep around Chuck.
No, don't. Don't.
Just
No,
don't do it.
No, there's things I've done that you should never fall asleep around me. Like I've lit my friend's toes on fire with matches. I stuck them in between his toes like this, and I just like, psst, and I lit them all up, and he was like, I was like,
I think the worst thing.
it was so funny. I was like, "Sorry, you weren't waking up, so I figured I'd wake you up somehow." He was like, "What, by burning me?" I was like, "Yeah, it was an idea."
I think the worst thing I've ever done to somebody was probably toothpaste. So there was no shaving cream at the time because
Yeah.
My friend lived with his mom and he wasn't old enough to shave yet. So there really wasn't any shaving cream around. So we were like, let's use toothpaste. We were having a sleepover. And one of the guys fell asleep before the rest of us. Which you never should do. You should never
No,
do.
never do
So
that.
we put toothpaste in both of his hands, because we weren't sure which one he was going to use. and then we just took a sock because nobody has feathers.
Yeah,
So
who's got
we
a
just,
feather?
Right, who's got a feather laying around? So we just took a sock and we were just tickling his ear with it because he was on his side and his head was cocked to the side. So he slammed the toothpaste into his ears and his ear and his nose. And he goes, "Oh!" He started screaming. He's like, "It's burning! It's burning!" And we're like, "Oh crap! Oh man!" We felt bad. We felt bad. We were laughing, but we felt bad.
You had to laugh first, and you're like, "Are you all right?"
He never fell asleep first again.
Yeah, I've never fallen asleep first, not in my life, and at any sleepover. Anyone that falls asleep at a sleepover, it's like, guess
Yeah.
what time it is?
Get the Sharpie.
Yeah. Oh, I've done that.
Yep.
Wake up, they got mustaches. And,
Or at a party where somebody just passes out, and you're like, "Oh, sweet, we got a nice fresh canvas right here to draw on."
I remember one dude fell asleep with his shirt off. We drew all kinds of stuff. We had a blast. He woke up. He was like, "You guys are evil." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. We didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about?"
What do you mean
Stupid.
evil?
You're stupid. You're stupid. You're such a baby. Grow up. We told him, don't fall asleep. We told you not to fall asleep, and you did. Somebody saying something?
I don't know. It looks like it over there, but I can't see it on mine. So.
I can't either.
It's all good.
Especially that far.
I know. It looks like there's something, but I don't think, maybe not. I don't know.
I mean, I could be stupid and run over, but I don't want to. No. Like,
it's the best at the end when you run over and you go to turn
see
off.
my nose hairs?
Yeah, and you put your face right up against it and you're like, hi.
I'm going to do that.
It's me.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, do it.
I should have. Bye, guys. And just like, boop. People go, what? God, what was that?
Yeah, so I figure we could, break up the afternoon that y'all are having with our not your cup of tea rhetoric.
If you're having a good afternoon. If you're not, you got us, I guess. Where you can be like, Chuck and Billy's not your cup of tea. Listen.
These guys again. No, it's
only once on every week.
Yeah, I know. It's only once a week. It's okay.
Relax, not twice a week. We could.
Well.
No, I don't think you want that.
We used to go on the podcast 3 times a week.
I know. We were like... Hey.
For 2 hours at a time.
Yeah, people just wouldn't let us leave.
Yeah, they were like, no. And
you guys can
remember that
go.
time we actually went on for the whole 3 hours, and then they were like, no, you got to come back. So we ended up coming back.
For like an hour. We're like, we got to go to sleep.
Hour or 2 or something.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, because we just kept going and going and going. That was a little different.
That was fun, though.
That was fun.
It was fun. People were just like, you can't go. We need you here.
I still want to reopen the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And I still want to do the one that I showed you that day.
Yeah.
Just recently. Where we're reviewing, like, occult 80s movies.
Like, terrible movies.
Yeah.
Ones that are just like, why did you even make that?
I still want to review movies here.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we need to watch. But we got to actually sit down and watch, like, the new movies together, and we can get them. They stream so quickly.
Oh yeah,
it's so like we can get them
in
streaming.
movie theaters. Now it's not.
Yeah, I actually watched Wolfman last night, and that was just in theaters, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't not that long ago.
Yeah, it had to be pretty short time ago.
I think it was like I think it was there in March. Like it was like maybe March or
I don't know,
February. I think it was. Not sure.
I can't remember.
I can't either.
When it was put in the theaters, but I did watch it last night.
I didn't get to watch. I watched Hard Eyes again. I don't know why. I just like that part.
That is streaming. That is streaming, and I got to watch it so that we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, we'll have to make a night where you'll come over, and we'll just watch movies. Like catch us, or a day where you'll come over and we'll just watch a couple movies, and then that way we can take notes and stuff like that and bring them in and talk about them. These are the new movies that come out.
Yeah, new movies like Hard Eyes, which there's a part in it that's so hilarious I can't stop thinking about it.
I mean, you talked about Hard Eyes, I think, last week.
Yeah, I did.
And I was laughing because I was like, oh, it's a serial killer movie. It's a serial killer movie, but it's about a guy who wears a mask that has hearts for eyes, and he goes around and unalives people.
Yeah, he
and only couples like on Valentine's Day
hurts them badly with his ouchie points.
And I'm like, that's just funny alone.
It is, and there's in the beginning of it is funny because
I can see it being a franchise.
There's a guy that's trying to propose to his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And he gives her a strawberry, and she's like, I told you never to put this in food. And he's like, oh, sorry. And the grossest part is he takes all the stuff she just ate, and you see all the goo. I was like, ew.
Oh.
And she's like, oh, my God. Like, so excited. And then he takes and he puts it on her finger, and the guy that's supposed to take the picture further away, he's like, yeah, I didn't get it. He goes, I'm going to give you a bad review on Yelp. He's like, I'm not even. And the guy hangs up on him. He goes, I'm not even on Yelp. Yeah, whatever, bye. Then the Hard Eyes comes, and he goes right through his camera, right through his head. I was like,
boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
it's so cute. Splatter.
I did get into a TV show or like a series called Pulse.
Pulse.
Yeah, Pulse.
Oh.
Pulse. And it's about a group of doctors at an ER in Miami. And you know what? It was actually it starts off with nothing but action. Like it starts off like, whoa, what's happening? So it gets you so involved already, like from jump. But there's only one season, so
that's
if anybody
terrible.
wants to get into it, it was really good. It was really good. I recommend
Did they
it.
cancel it or
No. It's only got one season
okay, I
so
was gonna
far.
say,
It's
is it gonna
new.
Be like Daybreakers, where it's an awesome season. They're like, nah, we don't want to do this anymore.
This is why I like limited series. Now, limited series are just like one whole season, and you get the beginning, the middle, and the end all in one season, and you don't have to worry about it. So it's like by the time you get to the end of the season, you're like, okay, that's it. I don't have to like worry about or wait for another season. And if they decide not to do it again, I'm not hanging on.
Yeah, exactly. You're just like, all right.
They always put good
cliffhanger.
ones. They cancel all the good ones.
They do. Like, I loved Daybreakers, but then they were just like, oh,
Yeah,
we're
we
just
talked
going to
about that.
leave it right there. And then you're like, what?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
how
can't
can-
stand when you
yeah.
can lie. Just at
I
least
don't know, 'cause
make one
they say
more.
they say they don't have the budget.
Yeah, make one more episode with $30 or something and just record it. Done.
Yeah. At least just make an ending, sort of like Sense8.
Yeah.
I talked about that.
Yeah, make an ending of something because you're just like, well, I don't even know what's going to happen now.
I can tell you that Wolfman was different.
Yeah, it's not like the
Now,
regular
Werewolf
Wolfman.
movies are tough. Like, you can't find really good ones.
The only good one I liked was what was it? I can't remember
Wolf?
the name of it. No, that movie was terrible. I didn't like that movie. I don't know why. I love Jack
I don't know.
Nicholson.
It's
but I didn't like
hard. It's hard to do the transformation from
American Werewolf in London.
Yeah,
That was amazing.
it's hard to do the transformation from human to wolf.
Yeah,
Vampire movies are easy.
yeah. It's like vampire.
Other scary movies are pretty easy, but to do the transformation, even with the special effects that we have today, I mean, it's getting better. But
Yeah.
to do the transformation from human to wolf has been really hard over the years for the movie business. So it's hard to really create something fantastic. But I'll tell you, this one was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the creation was good. The idea was good. So, and it was pretty action packed, I suppose. A couple of little twists.
I've been wanting to watch it. I see it and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch this. And I'm like, no, I don't want to watch it. No,
I wouldn't give it a 5-star review, but I would definitely give it like 4. I would definitely give it
still
about
good
4.
though.
Yeah, I would give
There's
it
some
about 4.
people out there giving it like a 2.5.
Yeah,
Like,
I
'cause
mean,
you don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm scared.
for a werewolf movie, it was
Yeah.
good. It was
Nobody-
good. You got to take into consideration all the other werewolf movies.
Yeah.
And
Like
think about
Silver
it.
Bullet.
Yeah, like, I mean, those are classics though.
Yeah. Silver Bullet. What was the other ones? Howling.
Wolfman, yeah, Howling.
Howling was pretty good.
Howl. There's a movie called Howl,
Yeah, I remember that one.
and they're stuck on a train. That one was good.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I would recommend watching that one.
Well, American Werewolf in London was, I think the transformation in that was phenomenal
Yeah,
because his whole face was stretching out and
Oh, yeah.
it was so good. The
they were able to stop the what do you call it, the frames,
Yeah.
to be able to show that the
And they did it
transformation.
good.
You got to imagine how long it must have taken to change to change all of the makeup and the special effects to be able to make that transformation happen in real time.
Exactly. Like the stretch, just everything was great. Like his
Yeah,
hand
'cause
stretching, his hand was going up. It was so cool.
For every millisecond,
Yep.
they have to stop it and change something on
It's
him.
like claymation.
Yeah. Remember, yeah, Genesis.
Yeah.
Imagine how long those music videos would take.
Oh, dear Lord.
But they were awesome.
They
But
were
awesome. They were
good.
worth it.
They were good.
Can you imagine how long it probably took to do Rudolph?
I can
And that was
imagine.
way back. That was all felt. It was like felt and sticks.
I've never seen a felt deer before.
Yeah, but it was cool.
Felt
But they had to
deer.
stop. They have to stop like every millisecond, and you have to change something.
Like,
So it must have taken forever just to do the transformations for the wolf movies, for any
they
of the
said
wolf
it took a
movies.
while. That I know I know they said something like that. It was like a after the movie or something like that. They showed like commentary and all that stuff, and they were saying it took like 2-3 hours. just
Yeah,
to
because
get
it was
done.
real. It wasn't like AI.
Yeah.
Or it wasn't like computer or special effects. It was real. So with an actor, they have to sit him down in the chair every couple seconds
Sit here,
just to
sit here, sit here.
just to change the features. To every little detail has to change a little bit.
But it's good because they didn't make. I don't remember seeing many mistakes in that, but in a lot of movies I've watched, there's tons of mistakes. Like
oh sure.
what was it? Pretty Woman, where she's eating waffles, and then all of a sudden she has pancakes.
I know.
It's
I
like,
thought- yeah.
wait, what?
Not everybody notices
or
that.
Or vice versa. I'm not sure which one was, but
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait, rewind that. And they're like, what? I was like, no, rewind that. She's, why? Just rewind it. She rewind it, and I'm eating a waffle or whatever. And then it goes back to him, and then it goes back to her, and then she has a pancake in her hand. I'm like, no. She was eating waffles. What's going on here?
I'm eating waffles.
I'm gonna eat a waffle. I'm gonna eat a waffle. You eat waffle.
Yeah, I had pancakes the other day. They were sweet cream pancakes that I made, right?
Were they good?
They were good, but, I'm going to tell you, they sat like a rock. I'm never eating them again.
You're like, oh, God.
Like, they were good. They were good. They were great, but they just didn't agree with me.
Just heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
See, that's
I'm
the
going to go
thing.
back to regular pancakes. That's okay.
That's the thing. I can't eat pancakes because they always sit heavy in me, dude. They kill me. I can't do it. Like, I'll have, like, a little bite, and I'm like, I'm done.
I don't know, like some restaurants, I don't know what they use it for their pancake mix, but you can go to the restaurant and eat like 6 pancakes and be fine. You go home and eat 6 pancakes.
You want to throw up.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my goodness.
Maybe I'll drink some more syrup. I feel better.
Yeah.
No, you won't.
But in any case, I don't really know what movies are coming out. I do know there's a Final Destination that is coming out, a new one.
new
I think
adult.
it's the last one, supposedly.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the one where it's like the whole thing's connected. Finally.
Yeah, that's going to be great. So that I really want to see. And
Yeah,
I think
me
we
too.
should go see that, and
would
then
be
we
great.
should talk. We should talk about it.
Yeah.
There's been times where I've been so excited about a movie coming out, and other people are excited about this movie coming out, that I've gone to the movie theater and watched it like 6 times. So with different people.
What was that one that we watched? We saw. Oh, what the heck was it? It was the one about the girl that gets possessed.
The girl that gets possessed.
Something the devil.
Oh,
Curse. I can't remember.
is that the one with the nun?
Yeah.
And she goes, yeah,
she helps the kid.
Pray for the devil.
Yeah, that
was
so
a good one.
I
That
thought
was
that
a
was
good
good.
one.
A lot
That
of
was
people are
good.
probably like, "What are you talking about? One scared me."
No, it was. Well, that's what I look for. I look for something that's going to scare me.
Yeah.
Like if it's going to be a horror film or a scary film, I
There
look for
was
something
a-
that's going to scare me.
There was a movie back in the day that I was like so excited for.
Oh,
And I was like, oh, I can't wait to see this. I'm super excited. It was called Dark Water.
oh,
Why did I go see that?
I don't know.
I just sat there and I fell asleep 3 times. I've never fallen asleep in a horror movie. 3 times. I was like, what's going on? And all of a sudden this water comes out of this dryer. She's just standing there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, this is pretty cool. Then all of a sudden it just got boring again. And I was like, like just bored. I was like, this is the stupidest movie. But then I found out what the movie was actually about. It was about that missing Asian lady that was found in that tank.
Oh, okay, yep.
That's what it's about.
Oh,
I didn't know that, but it was a totally
Hotel Cecile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a whole totally different twist to it though. I watched that and then I rewatched Dark Water and I was like, that's not even close.
Yeah.
But okay, whatever, it works. Now that I know what the movie's about, when I didn't,
Yeah.
it's okay now.
Yeah. Now it makes sense.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
Her daughter disappeared. That's what it was about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically the same aspect, but they changed it.
Concept was the
Yeah.
same. Yep. This past weekend was my birthday, and I had my family over. Right.
Happy birthday!
Woo! And and they've never seen Megan. So there's a Megan number 2 coming out. Megan 2.
Yep.
So they were like, yeah, we want to see it, but we never saw the first one. I was like, well, you're in luck. So I had them.
I've got
I
it
had them
for
watch.
you.
So my family is exactly the way I am when it comes to watching horror films. We laugh.
Yeah, I do too.
So they're over there cackling at all the parts that are like supposed to be, jumpy or scary or whatever. They're cackling. I got my aunt cackling, my mom's cackling, and my dad's laughing. Everybody's over there laughing, and I can't help but to watch them do this and just go, this is where I get it from.
What's wrong with you?
They're all laughing.
Why are you laughing? It's not funny.
Like, it is funny.
No, I know.
Like, the only part that's not funny is the dog part. But
Yeah, that sucks.
that's not funny.
That wasn't funny.
That made
I mean,
me-
it's
that made that
funny,
kinda
but
make
it's
me
not
mad.
funny. You know what I mean? Like, I got you. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway,
How are they going to come out with a 2?
she's totally rebuilt, totally different, totally different
It
computer
reminds me
system.
of Child's Play.
Yeah.
Only like
But everybody
now.
hated the new one, and I liked the new one.
I liked the new one.
because it wasn't the same as the original.
No,
And people are like,
because it
why is it
wasn't the
gonna
same.
not like the original? Because it's not supposed to be.
Right. Back in our day when it came out, it was supposed to be scary for the time, right? Well, you have to kind of revamp it to make it scary for now,
Mm-hmm.
now times, because AI is a big deal. AI is a thing. So if they come out with a doll that's like AI, then yeah, it can be scary.
It's a totally different time there than it is here.
Where?
Right there. This is 30. It's going to be on 40 seconds. That's not even close.
Oh, well, it happens.
Which one do
Right
we do?
here, see, it says 25, 26, 27.
So I guess we go by that one?
I guess.
I don't know. Cause
this one here.
I'll go by this one because this one's all messed up.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, we'll go by the one on the wall. So we got like a few seconds till we say our, thing.
Till we have a commercial break.
Say our thing, and then we'll go to a commercial break.
That's right. Well, we can say it. It's fine. It's the top of the hour. And you're listening to
Chuck and Billy's
Not Your Cup of Tea on WTBR 89.7
Pittsfield
and
WSBR 88.1 in Lee. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
The BRTA offers training to any person or group new to using the bus system or the process. We have a certified travel trainer that will make the process easier. Our travel trainer will ride the bus with you until you are more comfortable with how everything works. They can teach you about fares, how to read the schedules, how to get on or off the bus, and pedestrian safety. If you are interested in this service, please email traveltraining@berkshirerta.com.
Support for this public service announcement comes from Berkshire Community College and Park Square Productions.
Yeah, we're back.
That's right.
We made it.
You made it through the commercial break, and welcome back to Chuck and Billy's Not Your Cup of Tea.
We're proud of you.
WTBR
Congratulations. Let's give you a clap.
Yes.
You made it through the commercial break. Thank you so much.
Could be worse.
It could be.
When I was a kid on TV watching shows, did it seem like the commercials were only like a couple minutes long, like 2.5 minutes?
Yes, shorter.
And now
they're like 6.5 hours.
They're like 6.5 hours. They're like 6 minutes long sometimes. It's like as long as the show comes on for like 10 minutes.
I hate it because I'm like, I can't wait. Oh, that's one commercial. 2.
Unless you're streaming, if you're streaming and you're watching shows and there's commercial breaks, they're usually only like a minute and a half. But that, which isn't bad. That's what they used to be. At least that's what it seemed like they used to be when we were kids.
Yeah, not anymore. You're like, I can't wait to see what happens. It's only been the 7th commercial.
It's to the point now where I forget what was happening before the commercial break. And I'm like, wait a second. When did we get here?
I'll just take a nap.
That's just my age, I guess.
Yeah. It's like when I watch...
Be.
It's like when I watch SportsCenter. There is the longest commercials I've ever seen in my life. Why do you take forever?
We're like in the middle of the game, too.
Yeah,
like you're watching a game and you're like...
it's 54, 55. Who's got this?
Yeah, you're getting into the game and then they go to a commercial break and it's like forever. It's like, why? What are they doing in the game?
Yeah.
That's like causing this long delay for 5-6 minutes commercials.
And then you come back, the game is over. They win.
And you're like, wait a second. Wait a second.
You're stupid. I don't like you. Can I rewind it?
Yeah.
No.
Sometimes. I guess it just depends if you got a DVR or not.
True, yeah. But it's obnoxious. I can't even watch SportsCenter without 55,000 commercials.
So the point is, to get a 30-second commercial break here on the radio, it's not so bad.
No, it's good. Because people are like, they're taking a commercial break. It's only like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No.
Radios aren't too bad anymore. Radios used to be rough. Used to be rough with commercials.
Yep. I think there was a lot, actually. When
I
was listening to the radio, it was like
1 song and 3 commercials. Like, okay.
2 songs, 8 commercials.
And then you'd be lucky. Like, so you get on the radio and listen, and then you get like you'd catch a show where they're like, yeah, there's 0 commercials in our show, so it's all music. It was like awesome.
Yeah, it was good. I think
0
it was like
commercials.
It was like 80s rock stations that did stuff like that most of the time.
Yeah.
Like any other station, like I can't remember, just quite a few out there. It was like took forever.
Yeah. WNBC.
WNBC.
Oh, that's great.
That's why we go WSBR.
Yes, that is why.
It's so funny. If you guys know what that is, you know what that is. Because that's the man. He's different now.
He is different now.
He's really different.
Yeah.
Like I watch a few of his shows after the fact, and I'm like, what happened to you?
I know. It used to be great. I used to watch. So I think it was when he first started going on to the satellite radio, and it used to be on TV. Do you remember when it was just you could watch on TV?
Yep.
And my dad loved it.
No, I loved every minute.
And so he would be watching it, and I'd just sit and watch it, and it was great. It was great.
It was.
And then I'm like, now I hear some of the stuff, and it's like sort of like podcasting.
Yeah.
Sort of like podcasting, but it's not as great as it used to be.
I mean, I think he changed for the better, is what he was saying. Like, there was an interview with him where he was like, what happened to you? You went
softened up.
Yeah, he said he went from, like, extreme to barely. And they were like, why is that? And he was like, I'm getting older. It's time to change. You know, I can't be a kid the rest of my life. And I'm like, yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. You really
you
can. Please.
But I think he said what changed it is when Robin got cancer.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It messed him up. That scared him. And he was like,
it was like his best friend. He fought. He fought for her, and to stay.
Yeah.
And remember, like, there was a very short time when they fired her, and he got her back. He got her back. Yeah. He got her back. He fought. Vomit. Yeah. He fought. Yeah. He fought to have her come back, and that was great. You know?
It was good. He was like, "I'll get you back. I promise. I promise." And then he like kissed her foot. That was so funny.
Oh, I know. Begged her.
She's like, "Stop it. Get up."
Yeah. He was begging.
Yeah.
Please.
She was awesome.
Leave. Yeah.
She still is. She's still there, but
yeah.
I think that's one of the part of the interview that he said that's what really killed him, made him change.
Messed up his head a little bit.
Yeah, she made him change.
That was like his best friend on it. You know, every day they spent together doing
cool
the radio.
Things.
Yeah, doing the radio and doing satellite. So
yeah,
you know, you can't have one without the other.
That's true.
That's like us. You can't have one without the other.
You can't have tea without a tea bag.
That's right. Yeah, or a cup.
True. Yeah, or hot water.
Yeah, you need those things.
Or sugar.
Yep.
Just don't put milk in it. That's
sometimes there's nothing wrong with putting milk in it because I put milk in mine.
No, I mean, it's no. My wife gets crazy. She's like, "Why are you putting milk in there?" I'm like, "Well, my grandma used to do it, so it's kind of weird, and I do it now."
Honestly, okay, herbal teas, no. I'll never put any kind of milk or cream or anything about regular tea. Yeah, I put milk in it.
Yeah, I put a little bit in there.
I wonder who else does that. I like how many other people.
Grandmas.
Yeah, but I mean, some don't.
They're like, well, I'm going to put a little 1% in your tea there.
Some skim milk. My grandmother loved skim milk for some reason. I couldn't stand it.
My grandma used to call it skin milk. Not skim, skin.
You want a little skim milk?
Skim, Grandma.
It's not
skim.
It's not skim.
That's what I said.
Who's
going
to tell her? Who's going to tell her?
I still remember the day my grandpa, got me in big trouble. I didn't even do anything. I was sitting there watching TV with him. I can't remember what we were watching. Watching something. Lone Ranger.
Grandpas are good for that.
Watching the Lone Ranger. And we're sitting there, and he's eating, Oreos. And I was like, can I have an Oreo? And he's like, yeah, in a minute. And he's like, what do you mean in a minute? And he just keeps eating them, and I'm like, wow, minute's up. And he ate most of them. Then he went back out, grabbed a couple more out of the package, and then he ate those. Didn't give me one. My grandma comes back to the house, and she's like, why are the Oreos missing? He goes, Chuck wanted some cookies. And I was like, what? I didn't do anything.
Get you in trouble.
He goes, looks at me, and he winks at me, he goes, I'm not taking the fall for this.
Yeah, no, it wasn't you.
She was like, did you eat the cookies? I was like, no. No, my grandma's 6 foot something. I'm not going to say no. I was like, yeah. And he goes, good boy. I'm not getting in trouble for this. I was like, man, really?
See, you might have been, so here's the reason I think it's you would probably have taken less of the brunt force.
Yeah.
Than if he were the one to say, I did it.
But this is the funny thing. This is the funny thing about that whole situation. She was like, did you eat the cookies? And I was like, yeah. She goes, don't lie to me. I was like, yeah, I did. She goes, I know you didn't. I know it was your grandpa. So here, have some cookies. So she gave me 5 cookies, double stuffed. I walk out in the living room, and I look at him and go, and stare at him. And he goes, he just looks at me all mean, and he gets up. She goes, don't you dare touch those cookies. I was like, just kept eating. He's like, give me one of them cookies. I was like, in a minute.
Yeah,
like he said to me.
I'll give you one, all right.
I'll give you a cookie.
I'm going to eat all the cream out of the middle first. Here you go. Yep.
Here you go.
Yeah, with love.
Yeah, how's that taste?
I looked at it's
soggy,
mine.
huh? A little soggy, like you just dipped it in milk.
That works.
Who is
What is
calling
happening?
me, man?
Hey, check it out. You're getting a phone call.
Why are you calling?
Well, why didn't you put it on silence?
I did, I thought. It's evil. What is going on?
It was Victoria.
What is she, nuts?
Probably. You know,
Does she not understand?
it happens. Probably should have put it on vibrate, sir.
We're gonna move for a second. Hang on.
I think he's gonna go run and put that thing on silence. But you know, everything was kind of in a hurry this afternoon, and he just might have forgotten. That's all. And now, if anybody calls, we're not gonna hear it in the background. Look at that face! Oh my goodness!
Isn't that scary? I was dancing when I went over there.
Yeah,
I was like,
I tried to hide, so I don't even know.
You're like, I'm hiding. I don't know this
I'm gonna
guy.
stand over to the side a little bit, make sure that no one sees up my nose. Yeah, like I shaved a different look today, so
Yeah.
So I've never tried it before, and
No.
and so yeah, so like I've never not had a stash, so I don't have one.
It's funny because I've done that,
Yeah, so it's
but
weird.
it was called an accident.
Oh no!
I was like, son of a, like that.
And
I
now
was
you got to
like,
get the other
"Man."
side.
So I kind of shaved it small, and I was like, no, that's a Hitler thing. We can't do that.
That's a stash
Shaved it
man.
right off.
That's
Shaved it right
Yeah,
off.
don't. You don't want to do that.
It was funny because I had just the part here. The
Oh,
rest of it
man.
was gone.
Oh boy,
That's funny.
that is funny.
It's funny. It's hilarious.
It's a lot cooler.
She's still calling.
Yeah, maybe it's something important.
Well, I'm not answering it. I should answer it on live air and be like, "What do you want?"
Yeah.
I've
see if
told
I can-
her 100 times I'm at my show.
Well, let me see if I can. I don't know if I have her phone number, but I might be able to text her if I do.
Or you can text my wife to tell her to stop calling me while I'm on
Yeah,
my
I
show.
don't have it. So
This
I
is
don't-
funny, live on Chuck and Billy's
I
Not
know,
Your Cup
right?
of Tea.
You're
Calls.
You're watching us talk about phone calls, or you're
That
listening
too.
to us talk about phone calls. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
All right. Super jazz. I can't see you in the thing, though. Are you there?
Yeah.
I can't see you at all.
There's lots of words and stuff, so I can't read them because I'm not on there at the moment.
Oh.
Maybe it's because
Is it
I
too
don't know.
far over?
I have no clue.
Maybe I'll have to fix it.
It's all good.
It's all right. We can still hear us, though.
Yeah, you can still hear us, and that's all that matters. That's all I need. That's all I need.
I'm going to go home and be like, why are you calling me? We didn't
know.
answer the phone because I was in the middle of a show. What are you doing?
I know.
Pay attention to Facebook. You're on it all the time anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, he's on a show, huh? Now I remember.
You're doing a good job. Wow.
There we go.
Did you tell my wife?
Yeah.
It was like,
I mentioned that, that Victoria's giving you a call, and you were hoping it's not an emergency.
yeah. I can't get in the house. I forgot my keys. Guess who's going to sit there for another few minutes?
Yeah, right?
You're in trouble. Sorry, wrong number. Can I borrow $40? No.
Not happening. All right, I'm
Look,
back on there.
Somebody
Let's
must have had
see.
a cold in here. They have tissues here.
Well, I think those tissues are always there.
Imagine blowing your nose on the air.
Just saying. Hey, there we go. I know.
Whoopsie.
You have to walk away. You just have to walk away to do that.
Just walk away. Just tap it in.
Or maybe somebody's just laughing so much while they're doing a show that they're drooling, so they have to catch it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It ran down my
Maybe
chin.
something. Yeah, yeah. So
Oopsie.
I gotta wipe the corners of my mouth. There's some over here too. See? Oh nope, it's empty.
I see. I hate the people that have it in the corner of their mouth.
Oh yeah,
The white
the
stuff?
white stuff. Yeah,
Ah.
they don't even know it though.
I know, but I hate when
we're
they're
both,
talking
We're
and-
both wiping the corners of our
Yeah,
mouth right
like,
now.
do I have it?
We don't have any, do we?
Like, I hate when people are talking, I don't stare at their eyes. I look right at the white stuff.
Yeah. Oh god.
I'm like, stop talking.
Like me, myself, and Irene when he got cotton mouth really bad.
He was like,
It's all in the corners. So sometimes people can't help it. It's just a thing.
No, I'm not mad. I can't.
It's but I can't pay attention either. I'm always looking at the corner.
And it's funny because, like, I was at work what was it, yesterday? And my face was swollen pretty bad yesterday. And everyone's like, it's not even that noticeable. And every person that walked up to the cashier at the cash was like, what happened to your face?
What happened to your face? It doesn't hurt here or here so much, but right here.
And I was like, and I look at everybody and they're like, you can't tell. I'm like,
well, clearly you can tell because you just said something to me about it.
I'm talking like this.
Can I take your order? What?
Do you guys?
You're talking like meatball.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Hey guys, can I take your order?
Can I take your order?
I haven't seen that show in a minute.
Oh, what was it?
It was
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Is that
Hey,
one of
guys.
I like the French fries with some
French fries.
French fries.
French fries.
I love that show.
Meatwad.
Yeah,
Not
that was his
meatball.
name.
Meatwad.
Meatwad.
Yeah, I did put it on Futurama for the dog one day.
And the old guy with the flip flops.
Yeah.
Who does he remind me of?
I don't know.
I can't remember his name. There's a guy he reminds me of, and I just don't know. I can't put the face with the name. I can't do it.
I don't know.
Not even a real face. It's just a cartoon.
I know. But there are still people that look like the
There's
cartoons
people
that we
look like
we
that.
watch.
Except for Meatwad.
Except for Meatwad.
I'm going to roll around on the floor, guys.
He's got like hair and stuff stuck in
It's
like,
so
yeah.
gross.
It's like the today's Peanuts. You know?
Yeah.
Like that would have been the kid that had that had like the cloud of
Towel, the blanket, yeah.
Yeah, and he had the cloud of stuff with him because he never washed
He
anything.
was always sucking his thumb.
Yeah.
Wait, was that
That was Linus.
Linus, my bad.
No, the other kid was the kid that had the cloud of dust behind him, and he was just always dirty.
And they're always like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
How come you never take a bath?
That's what I don't know why no one asked him that.
Yeah.
Why didn't you take a shower, you stink? That's what I would have said.
Here, we're going to get you for your birthday.
Have
We're going
you
to get you
even-
this basket, and it's going to have deodorant and soap and shampoo and conditioner. And no. It's because it's really good stuff. No, you just here, use it.
Haven't you even washed that blanket? I can smell it from over here.
Man, that's that blankets hold the smell.
Yeah,
They do.
they sure do.
My dog's blankets hold the smell. I had to get new blankets. And
It's so bad.
now it's easier to wash them than it was.
You're like, well, I gotta go to the laundromat. I hate the laundromat.
Same.
I hate it.
I don't
there's
have
times
to
where
go
it's
anymore.
Decent. Yeah, that's
The one
good.
on
I don't
Elm
either,
Street,
thank
they just
God.
put all new washer and dryers in there, and they redid the whole place. The one at
Finally?
the one at the car wash there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually decent, and then of course you pull your clothes out, they're actually clean. Yeah, I mean,
like-
you go to some places,
That smell.
and you go to some places, and some of the washing machines are so old that they're not actually cleaning your clothes. You pull
they're
them
so
out, they're
gross.
still filled with lint and everything else. You put them in the dryer, you pull them out, they're still dingy.
Somebody's dirty underwear. You're like,
You
whoa,
know, I will tell you a story about.
dirty underwear.
No, thankfully no. But I will tell you a story about a time that I went to a laundromat with a friend, and I was doing my laundry. We were minding our own business, and we happened to look over at the dryer, and inside the dryer was one of those fake butts. We're going back years now, years ago. I don't know whose it was. I don't know anything about it. It was just me and her were just the only ones sitting in there, and we just happened to look over, and in the window, it was going around in a circle. It was just
There's a tush in there. What's going on?
Yeah, I was like, "Who's Tushy?" We laughed so
Poor
hard.
kid.
We laughed so hard watching that thing roll around in the dryer.
Oh my
I
God.
was like, "Who puts their Tushy in the dryer?"
It's twerking.
I was like, "Oh my goodness!" We laughed until we cried. I still to this day have no idea, who it belonged to. It's not that I'm making fun of it. It's just that
it was like, where did that
it
come
was
from?
funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
It was a whole butt.
I would laugh too. I'd be like, why is that in there?
It was just going around and around and around. Like, what are you supposed to do? The only thing you could do is laugh.
I would have took it out and put it on the counter.
Yeah. No, I'm not touching somebody
don't
else.
touch that.
I never touched anybody else's stuff, but like it was just funny to just look over it. I think we were on Tyler Street
I've had a lady back in the
years
day.
ago.
I had a lady back in the day ask me, she's like, "Can you get my clothes for me?" No.
Awkward.
No.
I don't work here.
Yeah, she was like, I'm just gonna fold these. Can you grab my clothes over there? I'm like, no.
No.
And she's like, why not? I was like, because I'm doing my own clothes.
I don't work here. I just don't work here.
She thought I worked there. I didn't work. What? No.
Well, the one on Elm Street does have somebody during the day.
Yeah.
And if you leave your clothes, they'll actually do them for you.
Oh, that's
Isn't
a
that
good
cool?
idea.
They'll fold them all up and.
I don't want to be looking at my drawers.
Yeah, I know. I say the same thing. Yeah, right.
My thongs. No,
Listen, if anybody's gonna do my laundry, like I can do my own, my own drawers. Like
Yeah,
I'll
good.
keep them
Thanks.
out. Like, but thankfully, I don't have to go to the laundromat anymore.
That's good.
It's been a long time.
Feels good.
It does. It does. It does. You don't have to lug all your stuff and.
Exactly.
Drive it over
You're like,
there.
So I guess I'll go to the store for 20 minutes. All right, well, I'm coming
And
back.
it gets pricey.
Yeah,
it gets
it's
pricey. Some of
ridiculous.
those machines, now that they're new, they're a little bit more pricey. So, and even some of the places that don't have new machines they're a little bit pricey. So
Yeah.
So I mean, you're also paying all the money to do your own laundry. I mean, you would, I guess, essentially. If you think about it, you're paying if you're at home and you have a washer and dryer at home, you're paying for water and heat. So, at the same time, but you still don't have to do it with quarters.
But it's good because you're just like, I'm just going to do my laundry right now. Walk from the kitchen or the living room or wherever downstairs. And you're just
Wherever
like,
it is, yeah. And then you can just, at your own time, your own leisure, you don't have to worry about anybody seeing your drawers.
Like, I just whip them out and go, what do you think of these?
Tidy
They're
whities.
pink.
That's because
Wait, what?
No, it's because I washed a red.
I washed a red sock with them.
That's it. That's all it was.
They used to be white.
They used to be white.
No, those are pink. You're right.
Those are salmon.
Those are salmon. Something the bear would munch on. Grrr.
Speaking of bears. Speaking of bears.
The Chicago Bears are terrible. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I have the Ring camera, right?
Yeah.
And I guess you can get some notifications from your neighbors. It doesn't tell you who or anything, but it will tell you like a mile away or however many feet away. I guess there was a black bear roaming around the neighborhood last night, and I was getting all kinds of notifications telling me about a mile away there was a black bear, and then I saw a video. Somebody posted a video.
Oh, nice.
At their house. This thing was huge.
Nice.
This thing was huge. I'm like, this. Oh, look. Oh, I want to pet him.
He's so cute.
He's so cute.
You sniffed my hand.
I just know that it's
Give
going to
it
be
back. No.
the end is going to come for me when I pet something I'm not supposed to pet.
Yeah, I'm not petting anything. Well, it was sad because actually there was a woodchuck that me and my wife were pulling in the driveway, and it laid by my wife's car and just laid there like this. So I thought it was.
Oh, so
I
you
thought it was
sick
dying
or something? Yeah.
because it was limping when it came over, and I was,
Oh no.
And I was like, oh man, there's something wrong with it. It's not. I'm not cruel to animals.
Right.
I'm not gonna go poke it with a stick or like, hey, what are you doing?
You want to try and help him?
And then I walked over by him and he didn't do anything. He just looked up at me with his little sad eyes.
Help.
And I literally just rubbed him, pet him, and he started falling asleep.
Oh, uh-oh.
But, you're so cute. You're so fluffy.
No, maybe.
But he
just,
left.
Yeah, maybe.
He finally left.
Maybe he was just not feeling well.
I don't know. Maybe he was just like, I'm so beat and old. I can't deal with this.
I don't feel good. I'm just
Chuck, you know what I feel like, right? Shut up. Anyway, I sure do. It's going to get
Been there,
worse
done that.
before it gets better.
It's gonna get worse.
Yeah. It's
Before
going
it
to.
gets better.
It's going to get worse. Oh, my God. My wife's like, are you ready for a walker? Yeah, absolutely. I want the one with the wheels, though.
You got to get the one with the seat.
One with the brakes.
I can tell you from
Yeah,
experience.
that's what I'm saying. The wheels with the seat.
Yeah.
Put it up and you put your stuff in there. Like
Yeah,
your
yeah.
snacks.
You lift a little lid and you can put all your snacks in there. Believe me, I know from experience those things are the best.
That's what my mom had. She was like, you need some money?
It does have brakes too.
Yeah.
It does have brakes.
It's like you roll down a hill.
I can't stop. I need to sit down for a minute. I need to sit down. Hold on, pump the brakes. I need to sit down. It was great. Listen, It was great because it was like right around apple orchard time.
Yeah.
And everybody wanted to go pick apples, and I was like, well, I don't want to just sit at home. I wasn't going to be able to do much, but so we go to the apple orchard, and I got this cool walker, with the seat and everything, so I could walk up the row like a few feet and sit down, pick some apples. Yeah.
Lift my seat.
Yeah, put it right in there. Yeah. It was awesome.
My mom was funny when she had hers. She was like, "Are you hungry?" I'm like, "No, I'm good. Go to the hot dog ranch and get something for us." She'd poke in her little seat, and it always squeaked.
Yep.
I was like, like that. She'd hand me $20. I'm like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "You know how creepy that is?" She's like, "What?"
The squeak and everything.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, there you go. I'm like,
no one's gonna try to steal her money though if
No.
she's sitting on it.
But it's funny because I'm like, "What do you want?" She's like, "You get me a couple hot dogs with just mustard and some onions." I'm all right. How many do you want? I was like 30. She was like, "I ain't got enough money." Well, hang on, let me check. It's like, what do you do? I was joking. You want 30 hot dogs? Ma, what is wrong with you? I'll die.
Let me.
It was bad. It was like a bad door. It was like, what is up with that? It was so funny.
You need to oil those. You need to oil those hinges,
Like
Ma. Oil those hinges.
Anytime. Give me a tea. Give me a tea at Cumberland Farms. I was like, what? Why is it doing that? It's not that old. You literally just got it not that long ago.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, it's so funny.
That's because it was so new.
Yeah.
That it had that squeak, that new squeak.
Oh, it got worse after a while. It sounded like a creaking door.
Oil can. Oil can.
Yeah. Well, how are you doing now?
Do you feel better? Now open it.
Yeah.
Pour some vegetable oil on it.
I would have kicked him down the hill. I'm like, get up.
How's everything work now?
How are you today? I'm good, Dorothy. Thank you for oiling me up. Yeah. No.
Oil can.
I hated it. I like the original.
Of
I
course.
don't like remakes. I can't stand them. I mean, they have
Were
never
there
remade.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
they've
were
never
there
had
remakes?
No, I'm saying I hate remakes in general. Some of them
Yeah.
I do, but not all of them. Like I said, Chucky I liked, but like if they ever remake Wizard of Oz, I mean, the only reason they would do that is because nobody wants to watch the original.
No.
Don't do that.
That's a classic.
Leave it alone.
That is, it comes on like right around Thanksgiving time.
Yep.
Like everybody knows that. Everybody watches it. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
Don't ever change it.
Yeah, I'm just afraid they're going to do it. And I'm like, if they ever do it, leave it the exact way it is, but just do it.
Yeah, exactly the way it is.
Exact same way it is. Just same dialogue.
Exactly the same.
Yeah,
Do
same
not change
dialogue, same everything. Yeah. All the munchkins. There's a whole bunch of those.
We represent the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild.
The one that makes me laugh is the guy that's like,
oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
He kicks his legs like. Yeah.
I'm like, he's looking like he's going to kill somebody.
I know. He looks mad.
He's always angry.
We represent
that
the
one little
Lollipop
piece of hair
Guild.
sticking up.
Yeah. That would probably make me mad.
Yeah.
I had to walk around
shaved my head the wrong way.
They did my hair wrong. Lollipop Guild.
I said front to back, not back to front.
I'm just going to kick something.
Either that or he's got an itch and you just can't get it.
Yeah, it's summertime.
Yeah. Ooh.
When you see somebody walking funny in the summertime, don't ask questions.
Yeah, if you're like,
It's just one of those things.
It's one of those itches that you just can't scratch.
Yeah.
And you don't want to see it caught doing it.
I heard monkey butt powder was really good for that.
Monkey butt?
Yeah, I think it's called monkey butt.
What was the one that...
Or just plain old cornstarch.
There was a chapstick I found not that long ago called chicken poop.
Oh, no. Oh, I think I've seen that.
I was laughing. I was like, chicken poop.
Can you go get me
Really?
some chapstick at the store? It's called chicken poop. Wait, you want to rub chicken poop on your lips?
That's gross.
Just the thought of that.
Grease them up. That's just yeah.
Can't wait.
There we go.
Well, you know.
See, I'm confused. Which one do I go by?
I'd go by this one because it matches the one I'm looking at.
All right, good. Because that's way
Matches
off.
completely.
If anyone can
Way
hear
up.
us,
It's about the time. It's a time thing.
yeah, it's weird.
We have less than a minute left.
Yep.
So I'm gonna say that we're probably gonna have to say our goodbyes.
I know. I don't want to.
Yeah.
That was quick. Why was I? That felt like it just went by like 30 minutes.
Well, it went by fast. We were having fun. We talked about some fun stuff. We
Yeah.
talked about some movies. We talked about some experiences, and that's about what we talk about here on Chuck and Billy's Not Your Cup of Tea on WTBR 89.7 FM, Pittsfield.
And WSBR 88.1 Lee.
That's
See, the
right.
funny thing is we got to get the guy Ladies from Stuff on here.
Yeah,
Because then we'll have a laugh fest.
I know.
It'll be fun and enjoyable.
Well, you guys,
I had the movie guy voice right there. That was pretty awesome.
yeah, in a world.
See, you sound like my mom's thing.
Yeah.
Ready?
$20.
You guys have a good afternoon.
You guys
We'll
have a
see
great
you next
afternoon.
week.
Have a good one, guys.
And thus concludes another episode of Not Your Cup of Tea. We're acutely aware that our attempts at insightful commentary often devolve into delightful tangents, a testament to our dedication to unconventional broadcasting. We've navigated the treacherous waters of puns, the murky depths of mildly inappropriate jokes, and the sheer absurdity of existence itself. We hope you found the experience stimulating, if not entirely predictable. Perhaps you've even learned something, though we wouldn't bet on it. We extend our deepest apologies to anyone who is expecting a conventionally structured radio program.
Can't believe we drove around all day and there's not a single job in this town. There is nothing, nada, zip.
Yeah, unless you want to work 40 hours a week.
You've clearly mistaken our channel for something far less interesting. Join us next week for another episode of meticulously planned chaos.
We got no food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off!
Until then, we wish you a productive week, devoid of unexpected existential crises. Unless, of course, you actively seek them out, in which case, more power to you. We hope to see you back for the next episode. Good night.